What's up, guys? This is a video I've been meaning to make for a while now, and it's going to be addressing some controversial ideas, I guess. Also covering some ideas that have kind of been harped on by the community for a while, but all packaged in a way that I think is going to make a lot of sense. Let's check it out. So, as a lot of you may or may not know, I am a graphic designer, and what I primarily do right now is streaming graphics and branding for content creators. And I've been noticing over the last year or so a lot of small streamers or streamers that haven't really defined their audience and community coming to me and other designers for expensive branding projects. Now, I'm not going to be one to tell you how to spend your money, but I feel like this is a big waste of initial investment. Branding is super important, and we're going to get to where that kind of falls in terms of importance as a content creator. But there are many other things that you should be investing your money into before coming to someone like me to help create your brand. So I was thinking about this late one night when I was trying to sleep, and this idea popped into my mind of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Now, for those of you that didn't take intro psychology in high school, Maslow's hierarchy of needs essentially boils down to a pyramid of essential steps to reach true happiness. The base levels are things like food and shelter, employment, that kind of thing, and gets up to self-fulfillment. Now, this is a pretty basic psychological principle, but I felt like it could be applied very well to streaming. What are the base things that you need to do, and what order do you need to do things in to get to that top, to be successful? So I created this graphic. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory, I feel like, but we're going to get into it in a lot of detail, starting off with the base, because you got to have a good foundation, your content. This is also probably the hardest thing to do, the hardest thing to figure out, and the hardest thing to get right. It's something that I myself have struggled with for a very long time, and still am constantly trying to figure out what content I should be putting out there to be successful and to be doing something that I enjoy doing. Your content not only needs to be something that people obviously want to watch, but it needs to be something that you yourself enjoy doing. Otherwise, your base is going to crumble after 6 months and you're sick of doing whatever it is. Any audience you built up will probably disappear if you don't want to keep doing what you're doing. This is why being a variety streamer, while extremely difficult to get going, can be extremely beneficial, because people are not coming to your streams specifically for a game, they're coming to see you. And I know I mentioned success as a streamer and content creator. I want to throw a quick little asterisk in there. Success is very much a self-defined thing. It is something you need to figure out what your goals are so you can actively make steps and a plan to get there. That is a whole other video, but just know that not everyone needs to be the next ninja. Some people are perfectly happy with a small, loyal fan base that actively engages with what they create. That is 100% okay, and is something that a lot of people should work towards as well. Got it? All right, let's get back into this video. Next up is audio and video quality, and before we get into it, I first want to say no, this does not mean buying the most expensive camera and microphone you can find. This just means you need to have good audio and video quality. Basic level, a webcam will often work. You see lots of big streamers with very poor audio and video quality, but it's good enough that you can understand what they're saying and what they're doing. You wouldn't want to watch a stream that blows out your ears and looks like shit. Get the bare essentials you need right now to put the content out that you want to do. That can be a webcam, that can be a USB mic, as long as it is serviceable and isn't detrimental to your content. it's good enough for now. Because let's be honest, if no one is watching you and no one can find you through your content, no one cares that you spent thousands of dollars on the best camera and lights and microphone. It's tough, but it's true. And the next level up is the one that I know the most about, branding and visuals. Now, the reason why this is so high up on the pyramid is by the time you get to this point, by the time you get to this step, you should already have an idea of what your brand is. Through your content creation and streaming, you should have a rough idea what makes you special and unique compared to everyone else in a way that you can communicate that to a designer and they can take it and run with it. Now, we'll do a video down the road on how to work with a brand designer and how to get the results you want for the money you're spending. But just know that you do not have to have everything planned out to a T. You just have to have a rough idea of what makes you special. Branding is just one tool to help you become successful. It helps new viewers recognize what it is you do, and it helps your loyal fan base represent what you do. And then after that is literally everything else. Brand partnerships, non-essential gear upgrades, networking, stream teams, everything else that you do to be successful as a designer or that you gain benefit from as a successful designer is at this top point. Only after you have a strong foundation of your content, your ability to stream, and your branding can you actually reach everything else. I hope that helped. I hope it made sense. Hopefully you benefited from hearing this. Know that everyone struggles with that base part. Content is the trickiest thing to do right, and it's always evolving and it's always changing, and it should be the thing that takes up the majority of your time. If you want to chat more about this, or if you want to chat about gear, design, branding, I do stream on Twitch several days a week. Link will be down below. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.